Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of VegasVIPServices.com. I'm standing here today, guys, just outside the Palazzo, and right behind me is the terrace to the Lavo Brunch. And if you found this video, you're probably interested in Lavo Party Brunch bottle service, or at least getting some seating at the Lavo Party Brunch. And that's what this video is going to be all about. If you're looking for guest list or tickets, you can go on my link below and you can get on the guest list or buy tickets there. But this video is going to be all about Lavo Party Brunch and the seating arrangements and how to get in this place if you want a table. Okay, that's what I'm here for. I'm a host. My number's above 773-459-8133. That's my cell phone. So make sure you hit me up on that. If you have any questions, I'll send you over my link and can work on some pricing. Now, the way it works over here, a little bit different than nightclubs and the pool parties, etc., where you can just, get a table and everybody kind of joins your table, whatever. Sometimes you can have a little bit more than 10 or 12, depending on, the setup of the table, the day bed or the cabana, whatever. This place has assigned seating, okay? So if you have a party of 10 and you book a table for 6, well, there's 4 people that are gonna have a place to sit, okay? So it's not gonna be very fun for them. You don't wanna do that. You wanna make sure that you book accordingly to the number of people that are in your party. If it ends up being a couple more people, then when you get here, they're gonna charge you basically another, for another couple seats, okay? They raise the minimum essentially. So in many cases, you add an extra person, that's gonna be around $250 on the minimum. So you get $250 more worth of product, but then you gotta add tip and tax to that. So it probably ends up coming out to about $350 per person, okay? So just keep that in mind. But if you're in a group, and especially if you're with girls, everyone's gonna want a place to sit. So make sure you get a table for, 6 if you have 6, 10 if you have 10, etc. Okay? Now let's talk about the different tables in here. This place is fairly freshly remodeled. It's maybe 2 years since they did a remodel on it. It is a very nice fine dining Italian restaurant, so the food is excellent. And what you're gonna wanna do here is show up around 1 o'clock. That's when they open the tables. They do open the terrace a little bit earlier, which you can hear the music a little bit in the background. If you wanna get a terrace table, you can come a little bit earlier, like around noon for that. But the regular tables, you're gonna wanna probably come around like 1 o'clock is kind of when they open up those. And then generally you're gonna wanna sit down and have brunch from like 1 to like 2, maybe 2:30 at the latest. And then the party kind of kicks in. They, dim the lights, they close the shades, the music goes up a little bit, the girls start dancing on the tables, and everyone's, having a party from about 2:30, 3 o'clock on. So that's kind of how it works. But tables, if you're looking for a table, the entry level is going to be the terrace tables out here. Those generally start at either 500 or 750 minimum, maybe 1,000 minimum on a busy weekend. And, that all goes toward booze. You got to pay tip and tax on that, which over here is around 44%. So just keep that in mind. And then if you want to be out there, it's fine. It's nice today. It's in November, end of November, actually. And the weather's fantastic. It's beautiful. It wouldn't be bad out there today. But you can get days that are windy and cool and maybe even a little dreary or rainy around here this time of year. So be prepared if that's going to be the case. Hopefully maybe they could move you inside if that's the case. Today would be fine to be outside. It's actually nice out here today. If you're inside, then there is like 4 levels of tables essentially. There's going to be like your entry level tables. Those are going to be ones that kind of like flank the main room, if you will. They're kind of on the outskirts. They're not like the best tables, but they are inside and they are in the action if you want to get a table and that's kind of your budget level. Entry level tables will do, okay? And then there's going to be like your standard tables. Those are going to be kind of a little bit closer to the DJ, kind of like, if you think of the room as like a big rectangle, they're going to be the ones that kind of flank the center tables, okay? Those are going to be the standard tables. And then you're going to have your prime tables, which are going to be closer to the center. And then there's the center of the room tables, which those are going to be like your baller tables, okay? That's going to be right in front of the DJ, right down the center. The owner's tables directly straight in front of the DJ against the back wall. Now there is an area called the bird cage as well. If you got a bigger group, there's a few tables in there on busier days. I'll have that open. And if you got like say a group of like 20 and you want to get kind of like a private room sorta, that's a good room for that. It does open up with a curtain and it is open air to the main room, but it is kind of separated off and it's pretty cool. I do like the bird cage if you have a big group. On busier days, they will seat the bird cage as well, probably as like a standard table, all right? So those are your options. Those are your 4 options. It's really not that difficult. It's really not that hard of a layout. It's just basically a square, rectangle square type room. And the table options are, one of those 5 essentially, 4 if you exclude the terrace, okay? Now we do put this place with some packages if you want to get limos here back and forth, or if you want to combine this place and say maybe do like a Topgolf or atomic golf or something like that afterwards, keep the activities going, or want to roll it into like a nighttime party where we do like a dinner and then, limo service, maybe a strip club, nightclub, men's show for the ladies. We can make it all happen for you here. We do a bunch of packages. We got over a couple hundred packages on the new app that's coming out here, the Party Plan app, so be on the lookout for that. And I'm here to help. So I'm a 25-year veteran in the party planning business, and I do have 15 years of experience almost out here now in Vegas, and I'm happy to assist. So make sure you hit me up. My cell again is 773-459-8133. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, and I'm looking forward to helping you map out your Las Vegas vacation. Follow me for everything in Las Vegas. Let's talk soon. Goodbye.